Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TerrenceRe. I got another video for you guys. We're gonna do a little weekly wrap up. Gonna talk about main topics. Is gonna be AI destruction. So just hang in there. Let me get past the weekly updates and what happened this week in the market. Then we're gonna get right to the main topic. This week we pretty much stayed within a range. I'm gonna pull up the SPX. And if we're looking at it, I'm gonna pull up my drawings. All right, you can see I've already mapped out the expected move for next week. And it's 50 week where I get that from. I come to the weekly right here. So 7 days from today, next Friday is gonna be, we got $51.94 is the weekly expected move. And I just plot that on your chart for you guys. Now it's been like that, I would say, for the last, let's see, since we made this high right here, what was that, April 4th? Look, we just been in this range. That high right there on April 4th, which is what, a high of 41.3313. Look at that. We just been, if I drew a line right there, that's right in the middle of this range. So we kind of just been going sideways. So if you could have been scalping in here, doing a little day trading inside, a little small range bound trades, or another trade that I like is weekly iron condors or something. Since we've been in that range, now watch, as soon as you put it on, you come out. But that's just selling the expected move. Come right here, come right to the edge of this little ruler. Sell the 41.75 by the 41.80. You collect about 185 premium, so you're risking about 315 to make 185. And you can either, you want to widen it, and I would probably, I don't know, risk would be where to the downside. So, kind of come a little wider than that, collect 160, or you can shade it, and move it around. You can get risky if you want, take the wings off and just sell the strangle. But I do not advise that, just because that's a big trade. You can see the buying power. But but to be honest, that trade would have worked. I mean, ever since, if you would have been doing it since right around, I would say even more, March 31st, anywhere within right around this range, or even March 30th, you would have failed every week right in here. Look where it's ending up. And even today, the market was down. I left the house the last hour and came back, and we got this wick right here. So I need to check and see what news came through towards the end of the day, because right now the S&P 500 futures only showing down for the day basically a 1/4%. 11.75 handles, 76 handles on the Nasdaq, 69 on the Dow futures, and on the Russell futures about 640. The Nasdaq was down almost 1.5%. I know it was like over 100 handles, but you can see that it pushed up towards the end of the day. So we've been had like range bound trading, that, and a lot of that could do with um, the government is going back and forth. Biden is trying to get the debt ceiling raised, and the Republicans, or McCarthy leading the Republicans, basically trying to get some things that they want done. So they're basically holding the raising of the debt limit. They're holding it captive. So we'll see how that plays out. I think they got until June 1st to do something, or March 31st, excuse me, May 31st. So somewhere, I think right around at the end of the month, they got to have something done. If not, we probably see some big movements in the market, and they'll probably hold it all the way up until the last minute. So that maybe has something to do with the range that we're in. The market could be waiting on that. So I don't expect a big move next week. So we could see some more range bound trading. So just keep that in mind. But the main topic I wanted to talk about today was AI destruction, right? What did I come up with? Now, that's not, I didn't come up with that. Like, I know I put that on my title, AI Destruction, and that's no cap either. I don't do things just to put titles up there to get clicks or to get people to watch. This was really said today, and I'm going to pull up the interview and let you hear on CNBC. They had an analyst on. Hold on, my whole screen went. You seen my alien up there? It's my new PC, my new Alienware PC. Let's see. So I want you guys to be able to see and make sure I got the sound and everything right on this. So I want you to hear what this guy says, and then we're gonna go forward. Let me make sure I got everything right. Let's go.
But they are clear there will be a serious impact. And here to discuss is the strategist behind this note, BCA Research's Peter Berezin, and our own Steve Kovac. Peter, I don't see a tinfoil hat. I mean, you look like a normal guy sitting in a normal office. And I mean, just talk to us about this call.
I think the mistake that people are making is that they're thinking linearly when they should be thinking exponentially. So we made the same mistake at the start of the pandemic. People didn't take the spread of the virus seriously enough because they were just seeing a few cases, but then those few cases became a few more cases, and before you knew it, you had a massive pandemic that was ravaging the globe. And I think it's the same with AI. People are thinking linearly when they should be thinking exponentially. We've been on this exponential curve with AI for many years, probably many decades, but it's only now that we're reaching the point where AI can do a lot of the things that people can do. And that process will continue.
Now, I'm gonna play some more. I think I was listening to this live when this happened, when he came on, and it's he compared it um to the outbreak of the COVID virus, and that was kind of like, I guess I don't know if that's it just seemed weird to me that he would compare the two. But I do get the example that he was using. But also another thing he said, like AI being able to do everything that humans can do. That is no accident, and that's what the creators of this is what they're doing, because now you got to think about it. Now I got my tinfoil hat on, right? The Great Reset. So one of the things that happened since the pandemic is workers um, have been championing higher pay. So they've been requesting higher pay and getting it, right? So with companies having to pay their employees more, employees also working from home more, and in some cases refusing to come back to the office altogether because, using that leverage. Well, AI coming in and being able to do the job of 10 people, right? And being able to increase like output that a company can have. And look, you don't have to pay this health benefits and things of that nature. So this is one of the ways. And if you've been noticing, tech has been laying off a lot of employees, right? So this is doing exactly what the creators of it intended for it to do. But keep in mind, it's hard to game for unintended consequences. So, things that aren't planned for, it's kind of hard to game for it, right? So it's kind of hard because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what can arise out of something that you create. And one thing that Warren Buffett, if you didn't, I listened to some of Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, Berkshire's, when they talked about their earnings, the big press conference that they do. One of the things that Warren Buffett said, he said about AI is, he said we can't uninvent it. That was one of his main worries, because you don't know everything that's going to come from it. And he said once it's invented, once it is invented, you can't uninvent it, right? So all right, so we're gonna listen to the rest of what this guy is saying.
And because we're on that exponential curve, it'll probably happen a lot more quickly than people realize. So the upside is absolutely huge.
Right.
I talk in the report that AI could have the same benefit to growth as prior technological revolutions, the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution, all of which saw growth increase by over 30-fold. So we're talking about global GDP growth potentially of over 100%. Now that's way above consensus
Which
estimates. So the
would be
upside
great.
is amazing,
And let me
but
just
the
jump in.
downside is also huge.
On that downside too, so the transmission mechanism, I mean, is this basically saying AI wipes out humanity because the code writes code? Like, just what is the actual mechanism that you're concerned about? Knowing, again, we're speculating about an exponential future that none of us can really foresee. But what is the direct cause and effect that you are concerned about?
What I'm concerned about is that all of the safety protocols that people have warned about are being completely blown through. So for many years, AI safety experts have said, don't make AI, don't give AI the ability to use the internet. Don't give AI the ability to write its own code. What have we done that? We've gone right through that. And so the risk is that ChatGPT 6 won't be written by humans. It'll be written by ChatGPT 5.5. And 6.5 will be written by ChatGPT 5, and so on and so forth. And it becomes an exponential growth in intelligence. And it's going to be unlike anything that we've ever seen before. Humans are used to being the top species on the planet, but we may not be if machine intelligence arrives. And it could arrive much more quickly than a lot of people are anticipating.
I feel like we're at the beginning.
Hey, did you guys see that crowd run across the screen? Said that AI will be the last thing that humans invent. And so basically one of the he talked about like some of the safety protocols or safety measures that AI that we would keep from AI, right? Like safety protocols. One of them was not giving it access to the internet, right? It has access to the internet. He was talking about what was it? It was another one. He said not have access to the internet and not allowing it to write its own code. And now that's what people are using it for the most part. And so now it can create, right? And so I think that, and really we don't need to hear the rest of it. If you want to hear the rest of it, you can go to CNBC on YouTube and just search this. The rest of it is, another pundit coming in. It's pretty much saying the same thing and pushing back a little bit. But the main part is this being created because we always want more, right? We want to do it better. We want to do it bigger. We want to do it faster. But when is enough enough, right? And that's the whole thing. And I don't want to sound like I'm anti-capitalist or anti-capitalism. I think we can kind of use, I think we can kind of come up with our own thing that's all inclusive. But whenever you are just straight capitalist, you'll do anything all within law. So like if the law says it's okay, long as it's not illegal, then you go do it, right? But does that mean that it's morally correct, right? Just because it's not, that's because man's law says that it's okay. But do we have a higher law that we answer to? And so when is enough enough? So, it's not like these companies aren't making a profit. So I'm going to X out of this, drop this down. It's not like these companies aren't making a profit, right? They're making a profit. They're just not, these companies may not be making as much of a profit as they were before the pandemic. So, but the thing is, a CEO has a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders, and shareholders always want more, right? If you're not growing, you're dying. These are all the terms that you hear in reference to a company or in reference to capitalism. So, you know, we're going to use AI to make things cheaper and to get it done faster and make it bigger and make it better. To be, it's going to be interesting the next few years to see. I don't even know if it's going to be the next few years. Everything is moving so fast with this. So I just thought that was interesting that he said it's a 50-50 probability that AI destroys civilization, right? Did he say civilization? Let me see what, I want to make sure I got it. 50-50 chance AI will wipe out all of humanity. So, man, so how much is like when it's not enough, when it's not worth it? Like 50-50, I don't like those. I don't like those odds or those probabilities. I take it in trading, but then that's just for money. That ain't with my life. That ain't with my future. So, but the one thing that you will get here, I gave you that part of it. Now, this show is mainly about, I talk about stocks and investing, trading, option trading, and stuff like that. What are some of the stocks that we can get involved in with AI, right? So if you want to know that, you come to the right place. I got a couple stocks and I got a couple ETFs. So let's take a look at the first one. Probably everyone will get, and at the top of the list will be NVIDIA, right? If you want to get a play in AI, it's going to be NVIDIA, right? This new computer I got this this chip in it or whatever, for the graphics and all that stuff. So I don't have to worry about the buffering and all of that, and it's high speed. Paid a nice little penny for it, but NVIDIA makes the chip. So here we go. NVIDIA is that stock up and to the right. Look at it. Looks good. This is a year chart. Let's zoom out. Let's go weekly. Let's go 5 years. So we can see NVIDIA is attacking that all-time high right there. So you know me. You guys know me. I like to use Fibonacci. Let's throw a retracement on and let's see. Let's see what I think. Oh man, let's see what I think the video can get to. Now, of course, a black swan event will wipe all of this out, but barring everything stays the same, next level, right up around 347 for NVIDIA to take these highs out, guys. So this is one play. I'm gonna say this. I might come back. A lot of times when I do these videos, I hadn't really like done any like charting on the stock. I'll research the stock to see what I want to talk about, and then I'll pull it up during the video so you guys get me doing it live, like as far as like charting. I got an up move, a pullback, boom, we got a big move here. Next level is right around 347. Take these highs out, and this is how I do it in real life. Let's see. So the next stock, I guarantee you guys don't have this on your list. ISRG. Let's take a look at Intuitive Surgical. Now I did do this right before we came on. So we got right around 305. Here's your next stock. So I gave you guys two stocks that I'm not saying buy these, I'm not saying sell these. These are particular stocks that if you want to play the AI sector, right? Now, I can give you some ETFs. Let me get a level for that. Let's get a level. Let's get a level. All right, guys. I actually think that 327. Where is it at now? It's at 305. That 327 level, probably I would be looking to take some profit. I might buy some of this stock. Just sit in it. See if the AI craze is still going on for the rest of the year. We may get a breakout in NVIDIA. And does this stock pay dividends? I don't know if it pays a dividend. Let's take a look at it. No dividend, so it will be just basically straight growth stock. I got 2 ETFs as well. ARC Q, autonomous technology and robotics. I don't like this. I don't like the technicals on this stock, but it's there. So one of the things I would like to do, probably what I do with this ETF, is break it down, go and look and see what stocks this ETF has in it. Because this stock right here ain't up and to the right. So this one is kind of like in range mode too. And I got another ETF. Let's take a look at it. Bots. And it says of course they got robotics, artificial intelligence, and name it looks better than the ARC Q ETF. But neither one of these, to be honest with you, I really like. I like the first 2 stocks. Of course, we like Nvidia, and I like ISRG as well. So those 2 stocks definitely in play. I know Nvidia is very liquid with the options. One of the ways, it's a couple ways to play this to get long Nvidia. Now, Nvidia does have earnings on May 24th. So beware. Selling puts in Nvidia to get long, right? You can buy it. You can go ahead and get long 100 shares. It's gonna cost you. You get long 100 shares. What's that? $23,340. Excuse me. Yeah, $28,340. Or you can sell the put. Come and sell this 35 put. Take in $1,000 premium. And if you get hit, so if it runs up and runs away from you, you just keep the premium. Keep rolling, or roll up, roll down, however you want to do it. But since you want to buy the stock anyway, why not buy the stock at a discount? Come down, get hit on the stock down here at 270 or something, and you got $1,000 premium. So you won't get hit on instead of buying it right here, save a few $1,000s and sell it here. You might want to wait on a pullback though, with it jumping up. Let me throw my indicators on. Let's look at my stochastics. So now that we see it is overbought on the RSI. So on the RSI it's overbought, and on our stochastics it's overbought. So let's see if we can get a pullback on this and then sell a put into the down move. Maybe you can get a pull back into here somewhere, sell that put once volatility has expanded. That might be a bet. It might not be a bet. Hey, thing about it is, with the earnings, may not even get opportunity on the pullback. That's the thing. Trying to time it, may not pull back, get good earnings or something like that, and get an explosion. Boom, anything can happen. They could reach a deal. The government could reach a deal, raise the debt ceiling, and you're gonna see all this red over here. Once they raise that debt ceiling, everything going up. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at the options. Now, Nvidia is liquid. You can see right here, 27 million shares traded today. ISRG, only 950,000, didn't even do a million. Now, the thing about something that isn't as liquid, you can get real big moves, right? It don't take as much to get these big moves. Illiquid stocks will move faster in your favor and also against you. Let's look at the option market. It does have weeklies, so it passes my first check. I'm gonna come to this monthly right here at 35. We got 1,000 right here. 1,000. We got 1K right here. We got another 1,000 here, 1,000 there. Let's go over here. Got 1,000 here. So got 1,000. That's what I look for. This is a big stock, so we do have 50 cent wide. Now this is after market that I'm doing this video, so I would imagine that if the market was open, that this bid-ask spread will be a little tighter. So you see 760, 790 on this bid-ask spread. If I come back and let's look at NVIDIA, just to put it in proper context, because they're about the same, 305, 283. Let's come here. You see right here at the money, only a 20-cent wide. See 15-cent wide, 10-cent wide right here. That's 10 cent between the bid and the ask, right? 15, 20, 15, 20. So you may say, well, why does that matter? You're getting better pricing getting into the trade. You can see all these thousands of option trades over here. So that means that you're not giving up a little bit to get in, right? You got a real tight bid ask. Because remember, whatever you give up to get in, you're gonna give up a little bit more to get out. So you want to be able to collect going in, collect going out. So you want to, but I think it was liquid enough to get something done in ISRG. I like the charts on both. So either one will work for me. Just want to see how strategic one might want to be. You want to see if you can get a pullback into here. See, right, this would be your next. See, would be support. I would like to see it come down here, break this, come right here. This would be ideal to catch it down into here and then get some of it there and then just hold on. So with that, guys, I hope you got something out of this. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and look in the notes. If you want the platform that I'm using right now is TastyTrade. Click on the link in the notes and you can open up an account and use TastyTrade if you like it. I got another little broker that I messing around with, and I'll talk about that probably in another video. But this is the main brokerage that I use, and like when you come to the option chain, it's the only one that I know that has the expected move right here on the option chain where you can see it, and they have a certain way that they come up with it. That's what my experience is pretty accurate, and so you can kind of use this to look at your ranges for whatever expiration you're looking to trade. So I like that. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.